Good morning, YouTube. This is Marty coming to you once again with my view of the world. You know, it's early in the morning. When I say early, it's like 6:30 a.m. this morning. And I'm up. I woke up early and started looking at YouTube again. I don't know why I get up and look at YouTube early in the morning. I need to stop this. And the reason why I need to stop this is because every morning I get up, I see new videos and I see stupid videos that just pisses me off. And I seen a video this morning from this guy, Douglas Ducote. I guess that's his name. And he was talking about Robert Quinn. And Robert Quinn, I guess he had made some statements over the last few days about him raising his fist, doing the nothing after in the NFL games. And, you know, I honestly, it was so much bullshit that the guy was spilling out that I kind of, wasn't listening. I was listening, but I wasn't listening. And the reason why I wasn't really listening, because I'm sick and tired of white people trying to tell black people how to protest. You know, my thing is this right here. If black people, if they riot, they're wrong. If they protest in silent, they're wrong. It's like, how can you win? How can you really win? You know, no matter how you protest, you're wrong if you're black. And that's sad. But what got me really pissed is that a lot of people don't understand. Black people love this country as much as white people do. They really do. And a lot of white people, they tend to look at black people, especially black athletes right now, with this thing going on with the protests in the NFL, like they don't love America. These athletes, they love America. They might love America more than you love America. You know, but my thing about it is white people tend to pick and choose what they want to be outraged about. Do this Douglas Ducote guy realize that black people have fought in every war that this nation have fought in, starting with the revolution? A black person have died in every war. And the thing about it is, black people haven't had the same rights that he have had their entire time when they was fighting through these wars. You know, you go back to the revolution, you go to the Civil War, you go to the Spanish-American War, you go to World War I, World War II. Black people, they have no rights. But they still got up and they went and fought for this country. Still fought for this country. A lot of those people, they fought for this country. They came home and still had to deal with racism. They still was not looked upon as being American. They still were not respected as a man who fought and people who died for this country. So when this guy get on here and he ran and raved about Robert Quinn and what he's saying is bullshit. It's slap bullshit. And I'm sick and tired of these people getting on YouTube and think they can say anything they want to say, and they don't understand what goes on in the black community. My thing is, if you're not black, you don't understand black. So don't sit here and speak about things you don't know about. You know, this guy, he gets on, he's talking about, I put out facts. No, you don't put out facts. And the reason you don't put out facts is because you're not black. You never grew up in the inner city. You never been racially profiled. So don't give me that bullshit that you realize, that you think you know what you're talking about, because you don't. And that was wrong with this world today. And that's why there's still so much racism in this world today, because of people like him, this Douglas Ducote guy. They don't understand. He's a veteran on top of that. You know, and he don't understand what goes on. He really don't. Do you realize that in World War I, World War II, the Korean War, the Vietnam, so many black people died and they came home to nothing? White people still didn't respect them. They still had to drink out a separate water fountain. They still had to use a separate bathroom. They still wasn't respected as a human being or an American citizen, as they went and fought for this country. So when you talk about that flag, let's really talk about that flag. How that flag has disrespected so many black veterans over the years. Let's talk about that flag. You know, we talking about the NFL players disrespecting that flag. No, they're not disrespecting that flag. They're doing what America was built on. Free speech, the right to protest. That's what they're doing. You know, when you talk about disrespecting that flag, let's talk about that flag disrespecting a lot of black veterans. How about that? Let's talk about America disrespecting a lot of black veterans who fought for this country and had to come home and fight here inside this country still for the right to do the same thing as you do. That's disrespect. Ain't no one spitting on that flag. Ain't no one walking on that flag. Ain't no one disrespecting that flag. You don't know what disrespect is. Ask a World War I veteran. Ask a World War II veteran. Ask a Korean War veteran what disrespect is. They'll tell you what disrespect is. When they came home, when they couldn't eat at the same lunch counter you ate at, when they couldn't walk in down the same street you walked down. That's disrespect. Y'all need to wake up with all this hate speech. Because that's what it is. It's hate speech. Nothing but hate speech. You don't understand a black life. You don't understand anything about black society whatsoever. But you want to talk about it. You know, you want to down this brother. You want to talk about the way he speak. You know, it's not about the way he speak. It's what he's trying to say. Like I said, if he was a gangster in the street, you'll hate him. Now you hate him because he's trying to speak up for less fortunate ones in this country. That's the only thing he's trying to do. Robert Quinn is only trying to speak up for people who don't have a voice. Because you need money to have a voice. Yeah, he got $10 million, true enough. And he's putting that $10 million to use by putting a voice to it. For people who don't have a voice. That's what you fail to realize. But you sit here want to talk about his grammar and stuff. Who gives a fuck about his grammar? He's doing something decent for America. For American citizens. He's speaking up for American citizens. Something that you did. Have you spoke up for black veterans? You're a veteran. Have you spoken up for black veterans? Have you made sure that black veterans get the same respect that you get? No, you don't. I guarantee you don't. You want to sit on YouTube and criticize someone else. How about criticize yourself for what you're not doing? You're not helping black veterans. But you will sit here and criticize black NFL players for speaking up for the poor black people in this country. Something that you're not doing. You know, Douglas Ducote, I hate to say it, you're a racist and you don't even realize you're a racist. And I don't want to hear this crap about, oh, I got black friends. I don't want to hear that nonsense. Like I said, until you realize what really disrespect is, you shouldn't even speak on the subject because you don't know what disrespect is. Black people have been disrespected in this country ever since this country was founded. And all of a sudden now everybody want to get upset because somebody want to protest shootings of black males. Really? That's something to get upset about? Really? How about getting upset about black veterans who don't get the respect they deserve? Black veterans who have died for this country and still don't get the respect that they deserve. How about that? Talk about that. Let's hear your facts on that. You know, it's too early in the morning for me to get my blood pressure up, but it's up because of this dude and his nonsense rhetoric that he put out so early in the morning. That I heard early this morning. So, hope y'all have a good day. I'm signing off. This is Marty World, View of the World. Please like, share, and subscribe. And like I say, you know, if you don't know a subject, if you don't have a clue about a subject, don't speak upon the subject. Just let it go. Y'all have a good day.